I think I knew that fame was very dangerous. I had some experience in sport and in horse film at an early age, right? And I also had some performance in Denmark and also otherwise, right? And I kind of knew that how dangerous it was because I had this encounter so early, right? And I also realized that ballet is dangerous. Sport can be very crude. I mean, if you are on a horse and it's dangerous and you have to sit there and stuff like that. So I was resilient against fame in a way, right? But then again, it's a luring game because they kind of lured me in music, and I started to write text work and made film synopsis, text synopsis, casting, all those things, and I never got paid. They copied, I mean, they made copy things of it, even in design. Copy market is big money, it's criminal, and they can sell anywhere. Just think about perfume flacons, anywhere in the world. So basically, they kind of run it that way that they don't tell you that they're gonna cheat you or they're gonna manipulate you. So you kind of write some text work, and then you find out that there's something called copy bans and fake management and stuff like that. So you're always behind what is possible, right? I also found out that a lot of the stars, I spoke to a manager in London, and he said, like, yeah, first they are sitting on a star heaven, they get famous, and then we put them down and they score the cash. So I realized also from early age that some of the famous old actors had became like a little almost like old ladies with bags or something, that they simply put them up and pull them down. So from early age I had a kind of counter feel, listen, you almost took my life and you took my family and stuff, and I'm going to get you back. I'm going to get back at you on the black stallion, for example, right? So I've been working hard to kind of stabilize that. Hey, there's something called Me Too. There's something called you can't kind of wire anyone because you think they're interesting, but you don't want to pay for their work or their character. You got like the Murdoch scandal where he wired a lot of people, politicians, stars, listening on the phone, breaking in their homes, stuff like that, right? You have Weinstein, the Me Too. A lot of stuff is going on in a kind of revelation. And listen, we are in 2025. We don't kind of do these things, right? We have the police, at least we thought we have, right? Because I don't think that this gigantic mechanism of Hollywood, what kind of police would kind of, interfere there. And we also have the propaganda side on war. We have the propaganda side of horse racing, all that. It's very difficult to maneuver in who should kind of stop them. So my kind of land war is to example that, listen, this goes on, and they don't give a shit. They trade children, they expose children, and the Hollywood attracts a lot of young actors and dancers, and 100% don't get in anywhere, so they end up in a strip bar or they end up on the street. And they are, you could say, the prey for tourism. It's not illegal. Yeah, it should be illegal, right? Selling young women that had a dream about become famous because of that kind of explore, right? But they end up also in the ballet business. You say that if a dancer get kicked out of a ballet, where do they end up? Striptease. I'm not against these women, not at all. I mean, I could easily have ended up in stripping or whatever. I didn't because I'm so critical to all of this, right? And basically, I'm not a good. I'm they don't, because I don't trust them. They don't trust me, which is fine with me anyway. That's the dark side, and they kind of present a world where women are underdogs. They are like queens or whores. I mean, there's no in between. You never see the film about some boring woman doing her work, having a husband and two children. You never see that. It's young, going to enterprise, or it's high stake, elite. You never see the middle, because the middle is the most of the people, and it's a pervert dream about prostitution or unreachable people, right? That's my meaning about that. So I'm not going Hollywood. And I thought about something. You say like all of these women that turns up in Hollywood or anywhere in the world to try and get famous. My best advice to them is to connect to each other. Like if there are 10 women, young women, that in collective buy something, a theater, a boat, a dancing studio, they can make the money. I mean, don't let anyone interfere you, but don't wait for somebody to explore you.